We're here today to talk about really what is just communication and marketing efforts. In the spring of 2023, the Board of Education approved a leadership priority to add a communications and marketing supervisor.
Yeah, my name is Marianne Brush. I'm the Communications and Marketing Supervisor for the district. This is my third year. For my first year, for example, I followed the ninth grade academy on their journey, reciting their pledge at the beginning of the year to graduate, and their games and their assembly, and all the things going on at the elementary schools, the assemblies, the character building programs, the performances. Just so much going on.
It's so helpful to increase our capacity of people who understand not just the highlights, but maybe even behind the scenes, the why. We've rolled out this new strategic structure and we've updated our strategic plan, and we talk about these key strands of transforming the student experience here in Romeo. And so your work and the work that we're doing in communications and marketing actually connects to all four of the strategic strands. So I'm going to take a shot at teaching and learning. This video is literally being recorded, edited, and produced by members of your work-based learning district media team. And this is the second year you've engaged with a group of students from the academies at Romeo High School who have an interest in this area, and I would say both creative and technical skill.
I guess the structures have always been in place for how you reach people. You got your website, you got social media, you got print communications. So, taking the existing structures and kind of expanding it with a more regular type of approach, whether it's, quarterly newsletters, that go to the whole community, some of them print, some of them digital, more regular emails communicating the good news of the district. We started a podcast. That was new. Parents, they consume information in so many different ways, and they're busy. Their phones are their source. So you won't want to reach them at the time when they have a minute.
Like, we've just expanded the means, and whether that's systems or structures, the frequency, the depth, but there's also that element I'm grateful for because we've got fidelity now. Because we're taking important content and you're getting it out to the building administrators to make sure that we have that in all building communications weekly. Partnerships between schools and community. I mean, you talked a little bit about MIT and WBRW, and they've been such a blessing even, years before I came. But there's connections that we have in this strand. Talk a little bit about that.
So we did a digital campaign for our work-based learning CTE program to just kind of reach a lot of businesses, local businesses, saying you could be a partner, make a difference in a student's life.
Let's brag a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We've got some street credibility externally, and people are kind of looking in, but yet I think internally, like, the efforts have increased our capacity. There's a buzz. People internally feel good about what's going on in our district. Our parents feel good about where their kids go to school. We're grateful that the community has provided us support in the 2025 facilities bond, which allows us to have this fourth strand of transforming facilities and infrastructure. And I'm grateful because of the system we've had of communication and marketing. We were able to bring bond information and leverage mailed publications, video. We did a lot on video this campaign, and we even did a podcast. So a direct connection to that fourth strand of facilities and infrastructure.
People in Romeo, they're very proud of their school district. But when you can, whether it's a Facebook post that a lot of people are liking it or sharing it, it just makes you feel good. I mean, there's data, there's science that says that, you just feel like, oh yeah, that's my school. It makes parents feel connected to their child's learning. It makes teachers, I've had some crossover where teachers read about something at the middle school, like there was an architecture when they were measuring the gym for the nonprofit fair. And our architecture teacher at the high school was like, I didn't know there was that program. We'll have to get those kids over here. We need to. So there's more of that kind of crossover internally, or the example of the students from the high school coming to help the elementary kids with their hand washing, the medical pathway kids. There's more and more of that happening, and it's always been happening, but sharing that it is happening, I think, really helps everybody feel like they're valued and what they're doing is making a difference.